Today's video is about how to make dosa batter in cold countries where it takes a longer period of the time for the fermentation, but this process will make the dosa batter in a perfect way. So today's temperature in my place is around 14 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 10 degree. So here I'm telling you how much time it's required for a batter to get fermented. So right now I'm starting at 9:45 a.m. in the morning for the fermentation of the batter. Ingredients required to make this dosa batter is 2 glasses of white raw rice. This is a normal rice which we use it for cooking. And in the same glass we are taking half glass of urad dal. Here I have used the whole urad dal. Now we need to take 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seed and 1 tablespoon of chana dal. And a handful of poha. Now we are going to add all the ingredients to a utensil and then wash it thoroughly at least for 3 to 4 times until all the dirt goes off and you find a clear water at the end. Now we'll soak the rice for 1.5 hours to 2 hours and then we'll grind the rice into a fine batter and then we'll keep for the fermentation. Now all the rice and dal have soaked well for 2 hours. Now we'll grind this into a fine paste. So here, before you start the fermentation process, the important tips are you need to mix the batter with your hand so that it creates the fluffiness and it creates the air bubbles within the batter, and you need to do this process at least for 5 minutes. So once if it is done in this way, it will help the fermentation process faster. And you need to add a little bit of salt while doing this process. You can even add 1 teaspoon of yogurt. It should be a bit sour so that this will also encourage the fermentation process faster. This is the other tip of fermenting the batter. Now I am preheating the oven for 3 minutes in a high temperature, and then we need to off the oven and then we need to keep the batter vessel inside the oven to ferment. Let's place the batter in the oven by placing a cloth at below and then keep the vessel on top of it so that it helps to keep it warm for a longer period of the time. So we have placed the batter in the oven exactly at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and let's see tomorrow morning at what time the batter will be fermented. This is the next day video where I am opening the oven and checking for the batter So you can see the batter has been fermented so well that it has been the full of the vessel. Here I am using a ladle to check the air bubbles. The batter has been fermented very well, and now this batter is ready to make dosas. So today's time in the morning is 8:30 a.m. So it took almost 18 to 20 hours for a batter to get fermented. Here I am taking the batter in another bowl. How much is required for the breakfast, and I am adding salt and keeping the rest of the batter in the fridge for the next day. Make sure the dosa tawa is nice and hot, and wipe the tawa using salt water to remove the excess oil on the tawa. We'll start making dosas by pouring a ladle full of batter on the tawa. We can see a lot of small holes on dosas. This means the fermentation process has gone well. Add required amount of oil on the top of the dosa and flip the dosa and fry for 1 minute. Dosas are ready to be served. They are nice, soft and fluffy. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.